quit being lazy and thinking that good is good enough. You gotta quit being late and leaving early. You even gotta quit thinking because you have potential that that's good enough. Just because you're the best on JV does not mean you're the best at what you do. You have to be willing to be the best version of you. You have to challenge yourself to put yourself in other uncomfortable situations in order to stretch yourself to be the best version of who you can possibly be. Don't get comfortable, but get uncomfortable with being in a great place. And so this is going to help you to be the best version of yourself by not just settling, but you challenge yourself to fly with the eagles. One thing about the eagles, and I heard it in my book called Soar by Bishop Jakes. Of course, when they born, they live the life where mothers bring the food to them. But at some point in time, she start taking the comfortable pieces out of the nest and making it where it's really prickly, where it have like thorns and things like that and thistles to make it uncomfortable in that nest. So the eagle wants to leave the nest eventually. The eagle's out to fly. Of course, she takes them very high and she eventually drops them. And they're tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down. Thinking, Mom, what's going on? Why you do that? You crazy. But nah, what she realizes is they end up trying to flap their wings. They can't figure it out at first. They fall and tumbling, but then eventually they start flapping. They catch a little flight, start flapping again, and they catch more flight. The eagle mother's right there to catch them in case they get too close to the ground. But she has to put them in an uncomfortable situation in order for them to know that they have greatness within them. And so that's the same thing life does to you. It smacks you across the face a couple times, hits you in the gut. It lets you know, hey, it ain't gonna be easy, but it is possible. And so if you embrace the challenge and not give up on it, you will eventually win. You will eventually catch flight and you will soar like the eagles. Get to your place of excellence, but you have to be willing to do your part. So don't get discouraged, don't get dismayed, don't worry about what others gonna say, but you just do what you've been called to do today. My coach used to always say, give everything and leave it all on the field. Don't live a life of regret, feeling like I wish I would have, I could have done something better. But if you can't give better, you need to show up and give better. I think about Michael Jordan when he played the game when he had the flu. He was sick and he still said, hey, I'm gonna show up on this game because my sick game is still better than your good game or your great game. And so he just showed up even when he was at his worst. And that's the same thing I challenge you to think of. Show up even though it hurt, even though it may not be favorable, even though situations may be like, well, we're gonna lose on this one. No, you gotta get it all in right now because you may win if you put it all in. And so don't give up on yourself. But just quit being mediocre and start being great at everything. Every time you get a chance to get up the bat, swing for the fence because this may be your time that you're gonna get a home run. And so now that you understand this is your day, this is your time, what are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna show up for you and show up for everyone else? Or are you gonna quit? I challenge you to be the best version of yourself. Let's get out here, win, and win on purpose. If you like what you just saw right here, check out this next episode because it's gonna bless you too. Be great.